I am so hungry. It's like no matter what I eat, I'm not getting any comfort levels as though I've eaten something, so I must be pretty darn hungry. Anyway, what I was gonna say was today I've been sort of playing with my fingers a lot, and there's usually like a lot of swelling on all my fingers. I mean, this one's the little fingers arched in a weird way, and the knuckles on the forefinger and the fourth finger are pretty swollen, especially near the top bits. And then the one in the middle, is swollen mostly around the base. That's very similar with both my hands. Um, but I've sort of been doing this new sort of therapy on my fingers, and hopefully sometime in the future, not today, but maybe in a few weeks or something, maybe there'll be some improvement with the swelling because it's very similar. This one's a little archy, and these two, this time I have the knuckles, and then this one here has the base swollen. So um, if there's any improvement, they might be noticed. I have the same condition on my toes, and I'm like, maybe they will. I was sort of thinking today, maybe they will start to get better. So if that swelling recedes, that's the only thing that I'm kind of pointing out. That in the ensuing weeks, it's possible that it might recede or just stay the same. Anyway, I don't have much to do this afternoon. I thought I would do a nice big workout because I just finished working my two jobs. I have to start like logging in properly on time because today I was another 10 minutes late, and that meant that I sort of recorded things 15 minutes late and stuff. So um, I was hoping to get a survey near the end of my shift, but nothing was happening in regards to that, and so yeah. But it was an okay day. I just started late. That's all, which is a shame because I had the computer turned on. It's just that when I went to open the program, the window to start work, like you know how there's Chrome and Safari and Internet Explorer and all these other little icons. You know, the one that I had to click on wouldn't open, and it took over 10 minutes for it to open it, and I'm like, I would have had it open by 9:02 a.m., but then I realized I opened the wrong link. You know how that you have these icons and you open the wrong thing? Yeah, well, I opened the wrong one, so I had to close it down and reopen it, and it took a full 10 minutes for me to open it again. And I was like, oh my gosh, because my computer is very slow in the mornings. Until it gets a full virus scan, it doesn't work incredibly fast. And this is like the third or fourth, like, I keep showing up late to work. And last week it was because I had an issue with the telephone. And today it was like just opening the freaking web page to be able to log on. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I was so late once again. And if it continues on, I'll probably be talked to quite severely. But I sort of mentioned that I was having issues opening the program. It wasn't as though I hadn't turned the computer on, it's just like opening the actual thing was taking its time. And I was like, how can this happen? You're like, my computer must know when I need it the most because that's when it starts to stall. So I can't keep screwing up with the start times because I should be like totally logged on, at the start time sharp, but I sort of have had issues. Like last week, I went to turn on the computer, it wouldn't open the sign in page, and so after toying with that for like 20 minutes, I restarted it, and that's all it needed to go to the sign in page so you can sign in. And then it was the telephone wouldn't work, and so I spent an hour and a half like trying to make it work, and it just didn't work, so I ended up using my mobile. And then I'm pretty sure I was late another time in the last week, because of some reason. And then today, I wasn't just late because my browser wouldn't open. I also misconstrued an old message to be a new one. Um, and and so I'd replied, said yes, I'll go onto the meeting, and I waited for 10 minutes in the meeting, and then I realized, hey, that message isn't even from today. So for some reason, it grabbed my attention, and the time was very similar to the time it was. Um, it was just like a couple minutes faster, and I was like, oh, why is that time, a few minutes faster than my clock? But then I waited, and then I realized, oh, it's not. It wasn't today's message. It was from like a couple months ago, really. I just misconstrued, and so I was like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. So these things happen, and it's no joke. I'm not trying to be late. It just happens to happen, and I'm like, that is so annoying. That is so annoying when I turned my computer on 30 minutes early just to make sure it was on. So now I have to turn my computer on and open that web page browser, um, early, so that I know I'm gonna log on time. Otherwise, I'm like, it's too risky. I can't keep showing up late, otherwise I'll be fired, and it's quite a good job. Like, the pay is just about the same that I would get in any office, but I can do it but it's a work from home position, of course, and I'm like, I don't actually want to lose my job. These things have just been happening, and it's been so annoying. So that's the other thing that happened today. Other than that, just planning to have dinner tonight. After I do some exercise, I'm so starved though. It's like I feel like nothing can fulfill me until I've had dinner with a salad, and then I'll be content. And then I might have ice cream for dessert or something. Ice cream, and I like ice cream and golden syrup. I just mix it together. It has a nice taste. And sometimes if we have coconut, I have put coconut on top, and that's pretty fulfilling. But yeah. But sausages, we got sausages planned. I just don't know whether it's going to be barbecued or pan fried. Either way, I like sausages. It's exactly what I felt like tonight, actually. Like, I was thinking before the other person said that what they planned for dinner, I was thinking I do want to eat something really saucy, like a sausage in a sausage roll. And so I was like, what a coincidence, because in the morning I was like, I feel like something like a sausage roll. I just want to have something really saucy. So sausage is perfect for today.